Hi kids, welcome back to Edge Automation. So this is session number 2 in TestNG series, and in this session we are going to see how to set up environment for using TestNG in within the Eclipse. Okay, so before starting using the TestNG, you need to add some two things in your Eclipse. Okay, first thing you need to add TestNG plugin. TestNG plugin in your Eclipse. So this plugin will let you run and debug your code. Okay, run and debug Java or your test cases. Okay, and second thing you need to add TestNG dependency. Okay, TestNG dependency. If you are using the Maven project, you need to add TestNG dependency in Maven project. Okay, Maven pom.xml. Okay, so that you can import the packages, import the classes, and you can use the methods for the TestNG. Okay, so let us see how can you add the TestNG plugin in Eclipse. Okay, so for that let us open the Chrome and just type TestNG download. Okay, go to this first site. So there will be lot of content available here. Okay, so you can directly see here installation part and just click on this install plugin. Okay, TestNG plugin. Now scroll down and here you will find the instructions. Okay, so what you need to do is we will follow this. Let us open the Eclipse. Okay, so as per this you need to go to the help, install new software. Okay, so open Eclipse, go to help, install new software. Okay, and here you need to paste this link. Okay, copy this link and paste it here. Okay, so you can see here it is showing TestNG. Sometimes it will take some time to show this TestNG. Okay, in your case it might show pending for some minute, 1 or 2, and then this TestNG will be displayed. Okay, so as my machine has already TestNG installed, that's why it populated instantly. Okay, so don't worry if it takes the time. Okay, so after that you will find it, just expand it. Okay, so all these are the TestNG components that need to be installed. Okay, so you can simply select this checkbox. Okay, so that will select all the 4 items. Okay, so and you just have to click on next. Okay, and then installation will be done. So you need to restart your Eclipse once installation is done. Okay, and then you will be able to find the TestNG in Eclipse. Okay, so I have already installed a TestNG. Okay, so that's why I'm not going to install it again. Okay, so it's very easy, just click on next and it will install the TestNG plugin and then reopen or restart your Eclipse. So how to see if TestNG is there in your Eclipse or not? So just go to window, go to preferences, and here you will find something like this TestNG. Okay, so if you are able to see this, that means TestNG is successfully installed in your Eclipse. Okay, if you see this option, right? So that's it. So you have successfully installed TestNG plugin. It's very simple. Just go to this site. Okay, and you just have to follow these 2 steps. Okay, it's very simple. That's it. Okay, so one thing is done, we have installed TestNG plugin. So second thing is you need to add TestNG jar files in your Maven project or your Selenium project. Okay, let's say similar to the Selenium, we create the Maven project and we add the Selenium dependencies or other dependencies that we need for your automation framework. Okay, so if you want to use the TestNG framework, you need to add TestNG jar files. Okay, so if you are using the Java project for creating your automation, you need to add the you need to download the test-ng jar files. Okay, and that we need to add into your Java project using the Java build path. Okay, so that is a complex or time consuming process. Okay, so 99% we use the Maven to create Maven project to create a automation framework. Okay, so in that Maven project you will find this pom.xml file, so where you just have to enter the dependency. So if you want Selenium dependency, just enter the Selenium dependency and it will automatically download the jar files. Okay, so similarly we need to add the dependency for this test-ng. Okay, so before adding it, let us create a new project. Okay, and then we will add it. So creating a new Maven project, go to file, go to new, go to here project, select this Maven project, select this checkbox. Next, here you can provide the group ID like com.qa.ag automation, let's say, anything like that. Okay, and artifact ID is your project name. Okay, so let me give as test-ng tutorials. Okay, something like this. Okay, this is your project name. So click on finish, and on left hand side it will create our Maven project. So if you are able to see this M here, okay, that means this is the Maven project. And if you are not able to see M, okay, that is pure Java project. Okay, so we have created a Maven project now. So open that project and you will find couple of folders over here: src main Java, src test Java. So in this src test Java we will add our test cases. Okay, so as I said, we need to add a test-ng dependency. So before creating the test cases, these things or this setup or settings you need to do before starting or writing your test cases. Okay, so how to add test-ng dependency in your pom.xml. Okay, so first you need to go to Maven repository, okay, website. Okay, then you need to search test-ng. Okay, then copy I think 4 lines and paste in pom.xml. Okay, so first let us go to the Maven repository website. Okay, so just write Maven repository. So this is the official website where all the dependencies are available. So in this search box just enter test-ng, hit enter, and it will show you like this org.test-ng. This is our test-ng. So just click on that. Okay, so there will be different versions displayed. Okay, so these are the previous versions. So latest version is 7.3. okay, this is the most stable version currently available. So you just have to click on that version 7.3. okay, so you just have to copy these lines and add in your pom.xml. okay, so if you are using the Java project, you can download the jar files for this test-ng from here. Just click on that, it will download on jar file. Go to Java build path in your project and import that external jar file. Okay, so now we are using the Maven project, so you just have to copy these lines. Okay, so for Maven we can copy this if you are using Gradle build automation tool, or if you are using this, so the instructions are already given here, so accordingly you need to do. So for Maven, just copy these lines and go to your pom.xml file. okay, and you need to paste it. okay, so this is the dependency that you need to enter under dependencies tag. okay, so you can see here dependencies, so you can add multiple dependencies under this dependency starting and ending tag. okay, so this is the dependency starting tag. Then we will add our intended dependency, let's say for test-ng, and then this is the ending dependency tag. So let's say what we have in dependency of testng. There is a group id org.testng, just like our project. It has some group id, it has some artifact id. This is the project name, and this is the version 7.3.0, and this is the scope. Okay, so currently we do not have any maven repository or any jar files in your project. Okay, so at the moment you save this pom.xml file, it will go to the maven repository website, and it will bring all the necessary jar files related to this testng. Okay, and that will be added in your project automatically, and that jar files will be available in the m2 repository on your local machine. Okay, so just save it. Okay, moment you save it, you can see here maven dependency folder is created, and if you expand it, you will find testng jar files here. Okay, there are different things. So maven makes it very easy for managing this all jar files. You will require Selenium, you can require Apache Py API, extend report. So you just have to add the dependency, related dependency in pom.xml file. Okay, so that's it. These two things we required. One is the testng plugin and testng dependency in pom.xml file. And now you are ready to write the test cases in your project. You can run it using testng, you can debug it. Okay, so for creating the test cases, let us create a sample test case. I will show you, and from next session we will try to explore more in testng. So for creating test case means in SRC test Java, first you need to create a package. Create a package, let's say test cases, or let's give like com.qa.test cases. This is my package name, and under this package we can add multiple Java classes. Means one Java class can be a one test case. Okay, so let's say test case 1. Okay, and you don't have to select this public static void main, as we are going to use the testng framework. You don't require to use this public static void main. Okay, for Java we know that public static void main will act as an entry point, but with the help of testng it will act as a compiler itself. Okay, and you can directly run your test case. No need to write this main method. Okay, that I will show you. So click on finish. Okay, so this is the class, and just like main method you can create your test case or test method. So just create public void m1. Okay, let us just print something. Testng session 2. Okay, so now how can you run this? Okay, so to run your test methods or your test case, you need to import or you need to add a annotation provided by the testng framework. Okay, so that's the reason you do not require the main method here. So just write @test here. Okay, and you need to import it from this package org.testng annotation. Okay, so why we are able to see this? Because we have already imported or already added the necessary jar files. Due to this testng dependency, jar files are added in this folder and imported in your project automatically, and that's why you are able to see this option. Okay, so if you are not able to see this option, you might not be like there is some issue with your jar files. Just remove this testng, add it again, save it. Okay, and then you will find this option to import the test. So this is the @test annotation, and you can see that this is the latest version of Eclipse and latest version of the testng framework. So you can see two buttons, run and debug here. Okay, you just you don't have to go to this run and then run your project. You can simply run a single method from here itself by clicking on this run. Okay, just click on this run and you will find our method will run. Okay, within a fraction of a second it has run, and you will find the output in the console, testng session. Okay, so similarly you can have multiple methods. Let's say this is second method. Okay, so if you want to run all the methods, you can click on this run all, or if you want to run a single, now you can click on this run. If you want to debug, you can click on this debug. Okay, so these are the facilities or features given by the TestNG, and that's why it makes TestNG as a #1 test unit testing framework for your automation framework. Okay, so I think that's it for this video. We have covered TestNG plugin and TestNG dependency here. So from next session we will try to explore more things about the TestNG. We will create more test cases and see how to use the TestNG more. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.